All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Battlefront Livestream podcast, for lack of a better word. Again, podcast because generally it's more about the discussion than the actual gameplay most of the time, depending on whether I have guests or not. I am your host, Nathan P. Butler. You can find my Star Wars Timeline Gold, the most comprehensive Star Wars chronology available anywhere, over at StarWarsFanWorks.com/timeline. Drop the timeline. StarWarsFanWorks.com is a place for Star Wars podcasts, Star Wars fan-made audio dramas, audio parodies, but not necessarily all-encompassing like it used to be. Now it's more things that I've been involved with on the production side, the writing, the development, or the hosting side, along with things that the site hosts for others who don't have the web space to host it themselves, such as the original Jedi Talk and so forth. You can find the podcast that I'm currently involved with, Star Wars Beyond the Films with Mark Herleman and Cloud City Casino with Michael Morris, over at StarWarsReport.com. And, of course, on this channel, you can find things like From the Star Wars Home Video Library, a guide to Disney Infinity for Star Wars fans, Let's Play of all the Star Wars playsets from Disney Infinity 3.0, and so on. Coming soon, if I can pick them up here without dropping them, coming soon, some Let's Play type live streams of all of the console Uncharted games off of PS4. I've platinumed 2 and 3 and played 1 over and over again, but never platinumed it on PlayStation 3. Be busting out the Nathan Drake collection for PlayStation 4 to run through those, and also running through Uncharted 4. I'm in the process right now of replaying Golden Abyss on the Vita, which I think of as sort of a preliminary thing before I get ready to do that, and I've got a little bit of Uncharted 4 left to finish because I haven't touched it in a few days. For Battlefront, right now I'm working on the Hostile Negotiations DOS HUD contract. Again, just like going into McDonald's, paying for your food, and instead of getting your food immediately, being told, okay, you've paid us the money, now go clean the bathroom and come back and you'll get your food. I've paid my 8,000 credits to get access to Hostile Negotiations 2. Now I'm working my way through it. I've got 3 more dioxis kills to get, or dioxis grenade kills, and basically 11 more explosive device kills to get that. I'm also about, let's do the math, 1,208 credits away from being able to unlock the last of the HUT contracts, which is Mandalorian Strength, to get the Berserker trait card, which actually seems to be pretty cool. You got to reach level 3 on any trait card 5 times, so I think that's more of a grind than the others, especially because I don't tend to play... I don't tend to play very strategically whenever I'm on a stream, but I also don't tend to play very well when I'm on a stream. I tend to split my focus, and my focus is more on the discussion and what I'm saying and what's being said in the chat more so than otherwise. So the key here is I'm going to be diving in once again, trying to knock out that contract. So I've got my impact grenade over here, so I can use that for the explosives, the dioxis grenade for the dioxis kills, and ion shot just because I want to build up charges. I tend to use that. I don't tend to use the charge star cards very often. This one I do tend to use quite a bit when I'm playing Walker Assault. So I've got my charges built up to 42 of them, but I feel like I can never have too many ion shot charges. Easiest way to do this would be something like Drop Zone or Extraction. So I'm going to go for Extraction. Again, if you go to the menu here and go down to the expansion packs, they do act differently than the regular Find games. If I were to go to this, or this, it would throw me into one of the original 40, 12, or hero modes as far as number of players or whether heroes are involved. And whatever you jump into, you are locked into. So if I jump into the 40-player mode and it sticks me in Walker Assault, I am only ever in Walker Assault using that. It also leaves out Blast because it's 20 and Fighter Squadron because it's 20. So there are 2 modes you won't get by using any of these. If I go to the expansion pack playlist and I click on it, it's going to send me in and rotate me 2 matches, 2 matches, 2 matches, 2 matches of the different game modes available for Outer Rim. But if I go in and actually select the mode, it's not going to lock me in. It just makes that the first part of my rotation. Whereas if I were to pick one of these modes from the original game, it keeps me just in that mode. But we're going to see if Extraction is a good place this time to do this. It sort of depends on the map, but I do want to knock out that contract. All right, hello, Ribs. Welcome. Diving in. Trying to dive in. There we go. Extraction at the Palace Garage. If I remember right, this is where I managed to pull off several dioxis kills yesterday. More than likely, by the way, not another stream tomorrow. I should probably be playing Uncharted now instead, but still trying to work on that, whatchamacallit, on that contract and push things along here. Waiting. There we go. Daily challenge is 5 headshots. Okay. At least it's a daily challenge that doesn't require a specific mode. And I'm jumping into a match already started. They've already reached the first checkpoint and on their way to the second. Notice I've turned off the music because I'm getting tired of the little copyright dings from YouTube. Though granted, these copyright dings aren't the ones that kill your account. They're the ones that basically say, you know, hey, I think it's Sony Music Entertainment or SME or whatever already has a copyright on this particular music, so you're more than welcome to keep using but they will be able to put advertisements on it rather than you, and they will be able to get paid for the content rather than you. Granted, I don't ever put ads on any of these just from the, you know, being concerned about the copyright issues. Though that should not be the case given the fact that I'm doing the commentary over it. But just in case I don't, I do ads on the stuff that's completely original content because it actually is a nice little bit of money. I mean, it's not a ton, but every few months I get a little bit deposited, and that always helps in the grand scheme of things because I don't do any kind of, like I don't put up like a PayPal link or something on the Timeline Gold site or something like that saying, hey, donate to help make sure that I keep up with the collection so that I can keep doing the show or anything like that. I just have never felt the need. And because of that, oh crap. Because of that, that little bit is about all that comes in. Son of a bitch. I think Boba died, or do I think he'll come back? I would like to think that this time around he's dead. Because that's what Lucas repeatedly said, is that as far as he's concerned, Boba Fett is dead and died at the Sarlacc pit. But
the shipment is in motion.
We're at a point where I don't think what he wants matters anymore, since Disney can pretty much do whatever it wants to do. Makes me kind of wonder in what direction they want to take it. Okay. Ah, son of a bitch! I don't think I've killed anybody yet, right? Right, I'm just running around getting shot. Fantastic. Doesn't help that I'm tired as hell. Thermal imploder. Great. I can feel my eyes all droopy.
The Imperials have stopped the shipment's progress.
I was up until about probably 3 o'clock last night finishing reading the newest of the Dune novels, Mentats of Dune. So now I've only got the ones after Children of Dune to read. I've read all the prequel ones now and the first 3 of Frank Herbert's. And then my wife had to get up at 4:40 this morning because she had to be at work for the early shift. And then I had messages going off and waking me up, so I feel like I got plenty of sleep, plenty of time in bed, not enough time actually to sleep this time. And hello, Ishmael. And you are more than welcome to stand over there and try to camp, you son of a motherless goat.
Control of the shipment. Stay close to it.
Ah. Whoa. I need to start heading for the actual shipment if I'm going to get these dioxis kills that I need. Stop shooting my guys! Your Star Wars number? I have no idea what a Star Wars number is.
The shipment is moving.
Come on, somebody come out and try to stop it. Come on. Oh, Greedo. Greedo, by the way, is my favorite Sullustan. You might say, wait a second. Greedo's not a Sullustan. Greedo is a Rodian. Ah, but see, he identifies as a Sullustan, and that is what matters. Apparently. Just ask Rachel Dolezal. I mean, come on. Best to worst. Gotcha. So that would be, let's see, 7, 6, 3, 5-4 or 4-5, 2-1 or 1-2. Those latter ones depend kind of on the day.
We're outnumbered.
We're outnumbered. We're screwed, man. We're screwed. Must get to where my dioxis will actually make it. Ah, son of a whore! I'm like, what? Was there somebody over there? By the time I'm recognizing that anybody's actually, like, shooting me, my eyes actually perk up. I'm already dead. Hey, stop! I'm already dead. A little bit too much iZombie. By the way, the actual, like the real full version of the iZombie theme song is alright once you get to about the back half, but holy crap, the first half of that song sucks. Is it Something in Dead Man or something is the group? I forget. I hunted it down on iTunes, paid my buck something, and got about 50 cents worth of good song. Eat it!
They've got us outnumbered!
Give me some dioxis kill, dang it! Ooh, a bubble. Living in a bubble. Ah, I was kind of hoping there was a way around. Whoa! Seriously? What exactly is it that you're constantly getting your ass kicked? Like, boom, doesn't kill them. Boom, 2 hits kills them. On me, boom, 1 hit kills me every time when it comes to melee attacks. Now, if you live stream on YouTube, will it post the video automatically after? Yeah, that's actually part of why I do it. Well, one is because I do like the fact that that's connected to the channel. So you can do the live commentary type stuff. But yes, basically what it'll do is it runs on gaming.youtube.com or on just the regular channel page normally. And then as soon as you're done, it starts processing like a regular video. And as soon as it's done processing, it will post normally. So it's right there in your channel, and you can just go to the video manager and add it to your playlist and add a description and that sort of thing. I'm told, though, that you can do like an automatic archiving if you do something on Twitch. You can do automatic archiving where the Twitch video, once you're done, will automatically archive to YouTube. I haven't really looked enough into it. If that is indeed the way that it works, I'll probably at some point buy a Kinect for my Xbox One and do some streaming of Force Unleashed 1 and then Force Unleashed 2. The problem, of course, is that that's not... I mean, it doesn't involve the community built around this channel already. God damn it. The community built around this channel already on YouTube. Die, mother frackin' Oxus! I don't think I've gotten a single Dioxis kill or explosive kill yet. Yeah, 2 kills, but I'm pretty sure they're both blaster kills.
Good job getting the objective moving.
Good job getting the objective moving. I don't have anything better to actually say you did a good job on. So good job on that basic shit. Good job on starting the game and choosing a mode. Way to go. Congratulations on pressing square to spawn.
Progress has been halted. You need to get it moving again.
Nicely done. Do I prefer what? I have no idea what you're referring to. So, Captain Res... Ah, shit! Why were they all... why were they all running this way? It's like 3 or 4 of the other team running away from the objective. What? What's your problem, man? What's your problem? Oh, that was my own dead body. I was looking at my own dead body. What the flash, and I went and wound up in the past or some shit. It's not gonna be close enough to do any good. I wanna kill you with my dioxis, but it ain't working, so I'm just gonna get myself killed.
The shipment is in transit.
Hey, Matthew, I'm doing well, except for being freaking tired. Other than that... What? Was I not inside the shield when that happened? Does that gun fire projectiles instead of blaster bolts? It seems like the shield mechanics have been tweaked yet again to the point where they don't actually work correctly. And that's been the case for probably 2 weeks now.
The Imperials are blocking our shipment.
Alright, dioxis damage. Come on. Dioxis kill. Come on, baby. Come on, dioxis kill, baby. Oh! And apparently not a dioxis killer. It would have popped up. Again, getting the dioxis kills would be so much faster and so much easier if I had the second level dioxis grenade that refreshes faster. But oh wait, that's what this friggin' contract is for. So when you need it the most, it's not doing you any good. Holy shit. 4 and 20. Some others like, 420. You're retarded if your immediate thought is 420 and weed. That is one thing I'll be very happy about once we actually have our house, which we're supposed to close on Friday, move into within about the next month. And that is the fact that at least at a house that is ours, we don't have upstairs neighbors who are smoking weed so much during the day that it stinks up our laundry room and part of our dining room and damn near sets off asthma attacks for me constantly. That'll be nice, not to have to deal with that crap. Yes, I've got the Force Awakens Lego game pre-ordered. I've got whatever the, deluxe or whatever version is pre-ordered. I've pre-ordered it through Amazon because I do want to get the one that's got the little minifigure with it, as opposed to getting a digital copy. And I will be doing live streams of it. Probably Let's Play style like Disney Infinity 3.0, more than likely. Suck! Here, let's show you some HUT contracts you've already completed and don't really need to know about. Ta-da! I still don't get that. I still don't get why they're showing you HUT contracts that you all have already completed. Let's see. I don't think I made any progress at all, did I? Yep, I still need 3 and 11. I made 0 progress. That was a completely pointless match. Awesome. Didn't even make any progress on the daily challenge because I tend to go for body shots when I'm using this gun. Fantastic. Again, suck. Yeah, I've learned to start using straws so I don't accidentally knock into the microphone. It was a microphone. Hi.
Move along. Keep
the rebels away from the shipment to prevent it being extracted.
All right. Yahoo!
No! Most of the emotes seem completely pointless. See here, Rivs. Most of the emotes seem completely pointless, but a couple of them, like, no, actually make at least some minor sense to use. Where you at? Eat it! And that dioxis grenade's gonna go off and not do anybody any good. Oh, nope. I got at least a little bit of damage from it. Oh, 2 ticks of damage. 3 ticks of damage. Maybe somebody's too stupid. It still didn't kill him. Can you please move?
Han Solo has been tracked and spotted in your position. That smuggler must answer for his crimes against the Empire.
That smuggler.
Watch it, rebels!
Ooh, I follow you. Hee hee. Your shield's gonna run out sometime, bitch. Holy! Not a big fan of the disruptor rifle because of how long it takes to charge up a shot. Hey guys, aren't we just running in there and getting shot? Dang. Oh, that's us. It's alright, guys.
Enemies ahead.
Yeah. I have had 0 luck with the dioxis grenades so far. And the explosive kills, but explosive kills you can do with just about anything. Anything that goes boom.
Our informants have identified Leia Organa near your position. Shoot
Dang,
the
it's already to
princess
the...
on sight.
This checkpoint? Holy shit. Trait level 2. I'm using, what, Survivalist? The one that helps regen your health faster, basically. Bump, 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 bump. Ah, crap, I gotta be actually in front of it. I'm standing beside it and nothing's happening.
Excellent. Keep the shipment immobilized.
Hey guys, open the door! Hey guys! Open! Hey guys! Guys!
Solo
Man.
won't be causing any more trouble.
That's the palace hangar door, not the regular door. There must be multiple doors that all kind of look the same. And yes, I can tell that my feet are getting stuck in the ground again because of lag. Oh!
The shipment is moving. We are rapidly losing control of this situation.
They've got the numbers.
If it just started moving, is it really rapidly losing control, or are we just kind of slowly losing control? I mean, it could go either way. And all of a sudden, the whatchamacallits, the grenades bounce off shields again. Whereas for a while there, they could go through shields. That physical objects could go through no problem. But not anymore. Could they have set Episode 7 after Fate of the Jedi? No. I mean, theoretically they could have. They wouldn't have been able to tell the same story, and they would have had a ton of background to be able to explain. They run the same risk
Far too much ground already.
that they would have if
Stop
they
the
put it
rebels advance
just about
immediately.
anywhere else, and tried to keep it with the Legends continuity. The sheer volume of background information they would have to deal with. Damn! But again, check out the my first vlog on this channel, and you'll see like all the rationale for what options they had available, why I think it was or wasn't available. You know what? I don't even care. I was going towards the hero thing. I realized, no, that's not actually going to be doing any good because I need friggin' dioxis kills. Dioxis damage. Dioxis damage. Come on, somebody stand in it long enough to die. Yeah, to add more... Suck in... To add a little bit more of that... Whoa, 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 whoa! Back off, bitch! Just to add a little more thought to that particular answer. Like, think of... I mean, almost anything... Did he just die from dioxis, but it wasn't me? That sucks. But, I mean... It's like, you know, well, hey, look, it's Jaina Solo. Oh, really, Jaina Solo? So she's the daughter of Han and Leia. Wow, cool. Well, actually, you know, they had 3 kids. Wait, 3 kids? Well, you know, one of them turned to the dark side and became Darth Caedus, and he winds up being killed by his sister. Wait, what? And by the way, there is that other one, Anakin. He died during the Yuuzhan Vong War. Yuuzhan Vong War, what's that? Well, it's this galaxy-spanning thing that was really, really bad for about 5 years, or at least a little bit over 4 years, and it was basically these extragalactic invaders. But don't worry, because Palpatine was actually preparing for it, and it was all about, you know, Virgin and Verger. Well, yeah, well, Verger was around before the Clone Wars. Wait, before the Clone Wars, what? And so on. Too much backstory to try to use that sort of thing for a movie. Come on, stay in this. Yeah, finally! I think that was a dioxis kill. 1. Finally. Could Thrawn be appearing in Rebels Season 3, and should he? It'd be interesting to see Thrawn appear. My concern about Thrawn appearing is that there is no canonical version of Thrawn right now. So, in a sense, if he were to show up, at least it wouldn't necessarily contradict anything, right? Because Rebels doesn't have an impact on the Legends continuity, and Thrawn so far doesn't exist in canon. So there wouldn't be... It'd be essentially 2 alternate reality versions of Thrawn, akin to, hey, it's Optimus Prime in Transformers Generation 1, and it's Optimus Prime in Transformers Armada. It doesn't matter. They don't connect. They're not contradictory, per se. But, that said, I would be a little bit concerned just because characters from the EU making their way into canon have not necessarily been handled well. I'd take the example of Quinlan Vos. Granted, Quinlan Vos appeared first as a background character in The Phantom Menace, but then got heavily developed as a major Clone Wars era character in the comics, predominantly from Dark Horse. Then the Clone Wars cartoon series comes around, busts out Quinlan Vos as a character in Hunt for Zero, and holy crap, they basically butcher his character, make him an idiotic beach bum instead of the deeper, darker, more interesting character that we knew and loved. So it's sort of one of those, would it be cool to see him? Sure, it'd be cool to see him, but would they handle him in a way that was at all respectful to the original material he was from? Don't know. And I guess on top of that, there is that sense of which version of Thrawn will we be getting? Even if they were trying to make an accurate version of Thrawn based on Legends, are we talking about the Thrawn trilogy Thrawn, where he's a master strategist because he studies various cultures and whatnot? Or are we talking about Thrawn a la Allegiance and Choices of One, where he's basically a god and is making all kinds of correct assumptions that would make the Sith jealous because he's just way too overpowered and male Mary Sued for Timothy Zahn? Pretty big differences.
Be ready for rebel units.
Come on, is nobody gonna try to get it? I mean, come on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One of the characters in the game said, "Come on!" Oh! Enemy locking! Oh! Shot in the face, and I'm to blame. Pay attention when you play the game. Bow, bow.
The rebels have us outnumbered.
Son of a bitch! Did I maybe possibly... I don't care about the KD ratio. Did I maybe possibly get some progress? I think I got 1 dioxis kill, but I think that's the only progress I made towards it this time. Yeah, Rebels have already canonized some Legends things, but they're doing it more with technology and places than they are with individuals. Like Malachor. Okay, Malachor in Rebels has absolutely no relation to Malachor 5 in Legends. They just use the name. So is that canonizing? Is it not? Well, it's canonizing the name. The KOTOR ships, sure. But they're ships, right? There's very little they could do that would actually directly contradict otherwise. And someone commented on one of your activities. I have no idea where these comments show up, so I'm kind of like, Alrighty. So heroes versus villains. Ugh. I do have a win 3. But nope. Nope. Gotta go to something where my dioxis grenades have a chance of actually doing some good. As if they have been. Probably Drop Zone again. Drop Zone and Droid Run that I really dislike. Both tend to be decent for dioxis grenades. And I need to make sure that I check and see what my count is. I generally am not adding names off the chat because I'm not writing them down and I'm not going back and rewatching my own. If you want to send me a friend request, go for it. But I'm not grabbing names out of the chat to do that. And keep in mind, adding on the list doesn't actually mean that it has anything to do with the stream, because we do have some folks who think that as soon as they send a friend request to somebody they see doing a stream, it means they're going to be on a stream or something, which feels like there's a disconnect in between those two. List all modes. Let's do Drop Zone. At least I like Drop Zone. Much better than otherwise. Let's see. Was there a possibility that EO books could have been adapted into films and had them as 7, 8, 9? I don't think so, no. I mean, theoretically, could they have? Sure. But this isn't Harry Potter, right? Or this isn't Game of Thrones. I mean, with the sheer amount of money they're throwing into it, the chances that they would want to essentially tell a story that has already been told, where the spoilers and stuff are already out there because it already exists as a book, was extremely slim, I would say. They want to keep up that mystique and that excitement of learning about things and telling an original story. That said, would it be interesting to see them do that perhaps as a Legends-branded series of direct-to-video, like, animated things, like what DC does with Flashpoint and things like that? That'd be cool to see. But for feature-length, theatrical live-action films, I don't see whereas that would have been a decision that Disney or Lucas would have made. A lot of people blame Disney for things that have happened. I'm not sure that, in many cases, it makes much of a difference. You know, Lucas kind of did his own thing and did whatever he wanted to do anyway. Which is why the Clone Wars trampled the hell out of the Clone Wars era in Legends. I guess part of the question would be whether or not Lucas would have allowed a reboot or not. Or if Lucas would have just said, no, I'm just going to keep ramming through like a wrecking ball and they could just effing deal. Like pretty much he'd been doing since 1997 with the special editions. Excited for Star Wars 8? Yeah. Certainly. Although I want to see Rogue One first. Rogue One, I think, will be a good barometer of what they do whenever they can actually experiment, really, with Star Wars films. And, of course, now we have at least some information that's come out through the preview of the visual guide, so we know that the dude in white isn't an Imperial Security Bureau guy. And what? Someone commented on one of your... I'm not seeing any of these comments, just so you know. If somebody's... Because I'm assuming it says comment on one of the activities. It must be these, right? Theoretically. That's what keeps popping up. I think it shows up as a blurry box for you guys.
If we don't do something quickly, that escape pod is going to fall into Imperial hands.
But yeah, Mick, the one guy, he's not an Imperial Security Bureau guy. He's not a Grand Admiral. He's the director of the Imperial military. Hence the white uniform. And we're going to see U-Wings. I wonder if we're going to see small ones. They call the JR or Junior U-Wing. Right? Bad joke that only people who were around in the 80s would get. And so on. We know they're Death Troopers now. Alright, and woo! Yep, more Battlefront as I try, so far pretty much in vain, to finish this stupid hut contract. I've got like 3 or whatever it is more dioxis kills to get and more explosive kills.
The escape pod will soon be in rebel hands.
Which bores the crap out of me, but
Be ready for
whatever. Okay, I got an explosive kill. Kind of just said the Rogue One thoughts, didn't I? Be interesting to see a
The escape pod will soon be
gritty
in
Star
rebel
Wars
hands.
film, see how dark they're able to get, see how they tell a story that doesn't involve really the Force or anything like that at all. And whether or not and how, if they do, they will tie it into the last season, or what a lot of people are assuming will be the last season of Rebels, and using Rebels as the lead-off. Oh, here we go! Did I just drop my dioxis and get shot so it dropped in a completely
That
different
escape
place
pod is
than where I
about
was
to fall
aiming it?
into Imperial hands. We can't let that happen.
I just want my dioxis kills. Damn it. I hate you all!
Stormtroopers control the area around the escape pod.
Okay. That's nice. Oh,
We're
shit.
picking up another escape pod homing beacon.
Alright, we just got a new pod. Over here. Ah! Shit, nuggets. Is Rey based on Jaina Solo? I doubt it. I mean, Rey, being someone with Jedi potential who comes from a desert planet, who hadn't been off-world, and who is
Imperials are securing
amazed by the
area around
galaxy
that
at
escape
large,
pod.
seems much
We
more
need to stop
Tahiri
them.
Vela than Jaina. Oh shit, nuggets! See, if I'd seen him, I wouldn't have even tried to go for the pod. I would have just hit him with the explosive thing. The explosive kill. Because I need a bunch of those too. Come on, Dioxis. Come on, you can do it.
Let that escape pod fall into Imperial hands. We're picking up another homing beacon. Secure that area and the pod.
Hey, I got an imploder. That'll help. Jump. Might as well jump. Everybody get back. Bow. Yeah, it didn't do me any good anyway. In order for Rey to be the daughter of Obi-Wan, Obi-Wan would have had to have conceived her as a ghost, as a Force ghost. Because Rey is 19 years old in The Force Awakens. Which means that Rey was conceived long after Obi-Wan was dead.
We're securing the area around the escape pod.
Oh my god, the lag. Holy crap. You see the way she... Jesus.
Hostiles in the area.
That's what it feels like. And seriously, does this bag not look like a butt? I'm just saying. The crease down the middle of a bag makes it look like you're wearing a butt.
the escape pod will soon be under rebel control.
The escape pod will soon be under rebel control. Oh! Scheiße. Again, trying to go for that click, and I'm like, huh? After it won't matter anymore. Right. She has a Jedi mind trick. That doesn't necessarily mean she has any relation to Obi-Wan. And she's Force sensitive, which again doesn't mean she has any relation to Obi-Wan, especially given the way that they have described The Force Awakens as being essentially a new generation of Force users kind of coming into their power very strongly, very quickly, and how that refers to Kylo Ren as well. It's like saying that LeBron James is the son of Michael Jordan because, you know, he got them basketball skills. No.
The escape pod will soon be under rebel control.
Okay, so it's under our control, which is the best time to run up there and try to do the dioxis, because that means that an Imperial will come and try to get it. I don't care if you're killing me. I care if the dioxis is killing you. Come on. Somebody die from my dioxis. Son of a whore.
We're capturing the escape pod.
Yeah, Lucas and Mark Hamill back in the 80s talked about how in the sequel trilogy, this is back before Lucas denied that he ever planned one, that there would essentially be a child fall into the dark side that would have to be redeemed by the parent or the parent generation, in essentially a reverse of the original trilogy where it was a parent generation having to be redeemed by the child. But they seem to have sort of tweaked that formula a little bit, because I think the idea was that it was going to be Luke's child initially that would be the one falling. So if Kylo Ren is the basis for it, then it's a Skywalker lineage child, but it's not Luke's nephew.
Imperials have captured an escape pod.
Don't care. Just want my fucking dioxis. Again, I have no idea why this individual is commenting repeatedly on my activities. I have no idea how one even comments on activities on... Because that's got to be the PSN activity feed.
Look sharp. Stormtroopers entering the
And I
area.
certainly don't ever see anything from that activity feed. Hi, what's your name? Random consonants. Oh, that's sexy. After the round? No, after the live stream, and when I actually get back to my PSN app, more than likely, that's when I look at any messages and look at any requests that are on there. If I do it after the round, I'm having to jump out, and you guys won't be able to see anything for a little bit because of the way that the stream's
The
work.
escape pod will soon be in rebel hands.
And he goes back, gets killed, apparently drops it. Hello, Goose. And here we go. Again, I don't care about winning. I don't care about death. I only care about dioxis. And it's driving me nuts. Much like attaching a wheel to a pirate's crotch. Arr, it's driving me nuts. Okay, throw the dioxis. And of course, that's the time we actually claim it, and nobody's running over there to get it, so nobody winds up taking any dioxis damage.
Scanners are
Fantastic.
picking up the location of another pod.
I don't care. I don't care.
We're taking possession of the escape pod.
How lovely. That's interesting. She jumps, and for a second, just kind of hangs in the air. I'm not even getting the little notification up on the side that tells me that, hey, your connection sucks. And I'm getting it every once in a while, but generally not when I'm being hit by lag the most. Did it! Did everybody just run out of the way, or did I get a kill? I don't know. It sure didn't show me one. That's alright, I got my dioxis grenade back now. Come on. Dioxis death. Damn it! See, I'm going 7 and 21 and crap like that because I'm not bothering to care about actually staying alive. I'm caring about get over there, drop the dioxis. Get over there, drop the dioxis because of this stupid HUT contract. At least I was right that it was one of the most grindy, slow HUT contracts to get, which is why I saved it for second to last. Yes, yes, I know. I already did them, I know. It's like if you were asking, hey, how am I doing in school this year? And they show you your stats, and it shows you your current, and they give you a report card or whatever, but it doesn't actually show the classes you're in right now. It shows your report card from like 2 years ago. Like, thanks. Not sure what good that did me. Alright, so I'm at 10 explosive kills. I'm at 2 dioxis grenade kills that I need. So I'm not, I mean, I'm a little bit better off than I was when I started, but only a tiny bit. Could they have used characters like Jason, Jaina, Mara? I mean, they could have. My concern, and I think their concern would be, they carry a lot of baggage with them. They're going to be characters where if they try to make them accurate to Legends, then there's the question of, well, what comes with it, what background, what backstories come with it and not. If they're just names in the characters but no actual backstory connection, that becomes another issue. Plus, you've got a lot of people who don't really understand, the more casual people who don't really understand the concept of the reboot and everything, who would assume, okay, well, I see Jaina Solo in this story, or Mara Jade in this story in the movie, therefore, all these books about them must be about that version of the character, and then they're going to get confused, and they're going to gripe, and there's going to be a lot of brand issues, which is part of that, which is the biggest part of their concern, it seems like anyway, is the brand confusion. I mean, they could at any time, but they don't. They seem to be wanting to avoid brand confusion at all costs. Why there? Swish, swish. I can actually hear running through the water now that I've turned the music off.
That escape pod is about to fall into rebel hands.
Yeah. Now it's in our hands. Come on, dioxis.
Keep an eye out for rebels.
They got to it too fast. I didn't get the dioxis out there fast enough. Yeah, some of the stories are a little too large for them to have even done anything like that, yeah. Imagine if New Jedi Order was the size it was originally meant to be. And they hadn't cut books like the Nightfall trilogy. Greedo changed his clothes and started working for the Rebel Alliance. Or not, all Rhodians look the same. That's racist. Uh-oh! Eat it! Hi, mate. I'm like trying to cough over to the side and I realize I'm doing it directly at the microphone. Alright, they're gonna take that one. Doesn't matter. Come on guys, let's go. Let's find the next one. Why is my blaster wearing a condom? That's what I want.
We have the location of another pod.
They could still make Mara Jade her mother, but they'd be making it, again, you'd be running the risk of
We're capturing the escape
the
pod.
confusion angle for those who aren't really up to speed on the continuity angle of things. Ah! Get out of my way! Thanks, bitch. Thanks for screwing it up! When I say I'm good at this, when I'm playing off-stream, I'm decent. When I'm playing on-stream, not even remotely. Because I'm not really paying it. Generally, what I'm doing right now when I'm on-stream is I'm trying to deal with the questions that pop up, deal with the, kind of whatever, so it's not dead air, topic-wise. And right now, trying in vain to get a HUT contract done that completely changes the way you would play.
The escape pod
Like,
will
if I
soon
wasn't
be
trying to
in
do this
Imperial
HUT contract, I sure as hell wouldn't be using dioxis grenades, and I probably wouldn't be using the impact grenade. I'd be using my jump pack. I'd be using probably the scatter gun as the star card. But no, the HUT contract requires explosive kills and dioxis kills, so until I get it, I'm running around like an idiot. And basically not caring about anything but getting those kills. And if that means constantly getting close to the pod and dying, okay. Because it's not about... not about being successful in that sense. It's about just get the dioxis kills. Get the explosive kills. I've spent 8,000 credits to get this stupid
Imperial
HUT
spies have
contract,
identified the position of another escape
which gets
pod.
you
It
nothing
must
when you
be
spend the
captured.
money. Now I have to actually get it done, or that was 8,000 completely pointlessly spent. Didn't we consider making Thrawn trilogy into film? No, he did not.
The escape pod will soon
That's
be
another
under
of those
Imperial
urban legend
control.
kind of myths and that sort of thing. Lucas did not ever consider turning any of them into films. I think Pablo Hidalgo debunked that recently. I have no idea who Matthew Cerna is. Wasn't for the fact that you freaking respawn so far away, but then again, the dioxis grenade takes a while to recharge. Nope. Not familiar with either of those.
We have the location of another
Holy
pod.
shit!
Do not let it fall
Go,
into
go,
the
go, go,
hands
go,
of
go,
the
go, go,
rebel
go,
alliance.
go, yeah!
The escape pod will soon be in Imperial hands.
Interesting if you could actually destroy the pod with an orbital strike. Like, it looks like the other side's going to get it first, so you drop an orbital strike on it and you destroy it. So everybody has to move to the next one. Instead, it just seems like an orbital strike will destroy everything, everything organic. But that's it. Oh, more guests. I thought you said, well, you said quests. I was like, more what? Yeah, it just kind of depends. I mean, the plan is to try to get Mark Hurleman on more often. But his schedule's been insane lately. And depending, as long as I'm doing it later in the afternoons, a lot of times I can get Michael Morris on. And a big part of what we're planning is to try to get him on more often, because it makes for a good sort of cross-saturation, you might call it, between those who would find it interesting to
Our probe droids have picked up another escape
to
pod.
view a live stream of a game, and those who might listen to a podcast predominantly about gaming from Cloud City Casino. So
Capturing the escape
we're trying to get
pod.
him on a little bit more. Again, it's all about sort of the prearranged stuff. And generally needing to kind of have a sense of who somebody is beforehand and all that kind of thing. So, yeah. unless there, you know, at some point maybe there's sort of a free-for-all type of idea that could be done, but I haven't really gotten that far in any kind of planning since we're still in the middle of the move. Get me somewhere I can use my dioxis.
Rebel scum are about to claim that escape pod. They must be stopped.
Why are all rebels scum? I mean, come on. Maybe there's some rebels that are decent. Bing, bing, bing. Trying to wait around here until I actually see an Imperial going for it.
We have secured the area around the escape.
Dang it!
I mean, yay, we secured the pod. But the result winds up being that, oh, we secured the pod, but nobody ever got close enough for the dioxis to kill them. And I still need those freaking kills. It's over here! I mean, Lucas hasn't said a lot about it, and Mark Hamill didn't say a ton about it. I mean, the idea of the taking the generational thing and flipping it on its head, having Luke be sort of the wise Obi-Wan-esque figure. There really wasn't a whole lot that they got into, detail-wise. It would have been nice to get a lot of information from Lucas in various interviews and whatnot over the years about it, but ever since, what, mid-90s or late, no, I guess mid-aughts, I guess they call them now, the 2000s, Lucas has been feeding that line of bullshit of, oh, I never planned anything more than 6 films. Right, Lucas. That's why you said 1 and then 12 and then 9 and now 6, but you never planned more than 6. Gotcha. When it comes to the number of episodes planned for the Star Wars saga, Lucas has the same relationship with the truth as, well, either of the current top contenders for the presidential race, right? Clinton or Trump. Do I think the Darth Jar Jar theory was true at some point? I highly doubt it. Although, I wonder if there's a case of sort of a let's see what they'll say no to kind of thing. Because there was a point at which, Michael Morris and I have talked about this on, I think it was on an earlier stream, where LucasArts wanted to make Starkiller in The Force Unleashed into a Darth. And Lucas was like, no, that doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, it would be so cool. Okay, fine, you can make him a Darth, but if you're going to go and make him Darth, he needs to be something like, and he gave a set of names where, like, the coolest sounding name was Darth Icky. And it was that sort of, let's see, are they really going to go through with it because I've just issued this decree, or are they going to use their brains? Yep, still 2 and 10. That match was completely useless. Shit. There we go. And Tristan, the issue is that I don't see anything that you're saying. I mean, I have no idea where I would even go to see your comments. So you're making comments, but you're making comments that I'm not going to see.
Those pods are essential to our cause. Capture as many of them as you can.
All right, that's 2. I'm going to keep an eye out. Are we going to have a strike 3? And is the person understanding that I'm in the middle of a stream or not? I always try to give the benefit of the doubt at first, but if you send an invitation to somebody and they don't accept it, you don't then send another one seconds or minutes later. That was probably and that's 3.
We need to stop the Imperials from securing that pod.
And I'm pretty sure this is somebody that actually I haven't even added and answered the friend request on yet. There's a friend request from this person I haven't answered yet because I just haven't had time, to pull the app out. And there was like 4 invitations from yesterday when I wasn't even on and playing. And now that's 3 just in the last about minute of the stream so far. Come on, Aw, he did already. Dioxis. My dioxis don't mean a thing. I need to get back to extraction, I think. I'm not having hardly any luck here with dioxis on drop zone. Not at all.
Another pod has hit the deck.
Another pod has hit the deck. And there's 4 from the same person in the span of less than 5 minutes.
The escape pod will soon be under rebel control.
Now you guys, I'm assuming that's 5, are probably seeing that as a, as whatchamacallit, as a little, like, blob of weird colors. I would grab my iPad and take care of that very quickly, except my iPad is in the other room charging. Anybody over here? No? No? Okay, I guess I'll go out to the actual pod. I'll actually marginally play. Okay, hopefully once the sequel trilogy is done, drafts like... See, that's the thing. I don't think that Lucas ever had drafts for a sequel trilogy. He never had drafts for a prequel trilogy until he actually sat down and started writing it. So, I mean, if anything, all he would really have is, like, outlines of notes. Unlike with The Star Wars, there were numerous drafts to A New Hope before it actually wound up entering production. I actually have summaries of each of those versions of A New Hope on the appendices document of the Star Wars Timeline Gold, which is over at StarWarsFanWars.com/timeline, where you can sort of see the differences of names and situations as he developed the script. Yeah, bringing the Emperor back was, I mean, it's a sci-fi move. I mean, it worked well enough in that it gave us the Dark Luke for a little bit. But, yeah, you got that angle of, using Mark's word, angle. You got that angle of how it was just sort of a sci-fi thing to propel the story along, as opposed to being the sort of fantasy side where balance was, you know, the key issue the entire time. But then again, Lucas has changed his mind on what balance means too, right? He said in interviews that you know, balance doesn't actually mean balance as far as like equality. In his mind, that balance meant that it was basically that there's what's good and natural, which is the light side. So when the light side dominates, that is balance. Whereas there is also the dark side, but the dark side is essentially corrupt. It's like a cancer. So when the dark side exists or is dominant, that is unnatural, that is out of balance. So it's more like a healthy or unhealthy than what we would think of as actual balance. And then, of course, came the Mortis trilogy that, you know, granted, changed its own rules by the third act so that the third episode didn't follow the rules of the first two and it became a freaking mess. But he changed the definition of what balance in the Force meant. In that case, referring to, you know, balance between light and dark, which is what people had assumed balance had meant for years anyway. So it's kind of a... Lucas... That's why we won't see anything with any drafts of 7, 8, 9 from Lucas, because Lucas didn't have a plan. He was making this shit up as he went along. He didn't know that he was going to make Luke and Leia siblings when he was making Empire. He didn't know he was going to make Vader Luke's father when he was making A New Hope. He was making them up as he went along. And he readily admits that's when the changes were made, because those script drafts were available. The annotated screenplays does a good job of sort of breaking down some of this.
As soon as possible.
And thank you, Tristan. I appreciate it. Hopefully inspire you to do better content than I am right now, since I'm just running around like an idiot. Let's see.
We're going to lose that escape pod to the Imperial.
Yeah, Kaz, bringing in other writers was a big thing. Lucas was a visionary in terms, or is a visionary in terms of filmmaking, in terms of developing technology to be able to be used in filmmaking, sort of what's possible. And he had a brilliant idea in terms of sort of creating the modern myth of the original A New Hope. But I think the prequels showed us that Lucas, without someone there to be the brake pedal and tell him no, is much more concerned with showcasing the technology he's developed than he is at telling a solid story. The man who is famous for saying a special effect without a story is a pretty boring thing basically gave us a CGI orgy with story that could have been told significantly better. Because he wasn't focused on the story, he was focused on, you know, he was focused on, let's do as much CGI. I think what Rick McCollum said about how there's so many shots. The shots are so dense. There's hardly any shots that don't have CGI in them. And sitting back saying, yeah, but what's the story? Doesn't matter. There's CGI everywhere, and it's so awesome. No. Nope. That's not actually how it works. Almost does 56, and still little to no luck with the actual contract. I'm going to jump out of this and go to extraction again, I guess. I need to see what my... No. Show me the ones I'm still working on, you dumbass! Whatever it is that control... That's going to be an ongoing thing for me. Until they fix that so it actually shows you useful information when they show the HUT contracts, I'm going to argue that A, it should show useful information, or B, it shouldn't be there. Because showing me contracts that I finished weeks ago does me no good whatsoever, and is just a waste of time. Yeah, there were rough outlines. Yes, very, very rough conceptual outlines. Yeah, because that's what he gave to Kathleen Kennedy whenever he stepped away, that they tried to figure out a way to make work. Let's see, so I want... Oh, first let's see where I stand. Again... And I still don't know why it's telling me one new card available. There's not. It's told me one new card available for weeks now. No, there's not. So it's constantly saying that there's something nifty and new to check out, but it will not clear. Hey! 8,000. Last one, Mandalorian Strength. Hit level 3 on any trait card 5 times. That'll probably be something I'll have to do off stream just because... I get killed so much when I'm on stream because I'm not paying attention. I need to actually focus to make sure I stay alive long enough to reach level 3. Still 2, still 10. Still begging for death. I have no idea what... Tristan, I have no idea what that is. Extraction again. Jabba's Palace. I really wish that they could expand this mode to other maps. But of course, it's all condensed down into the 4 maps that we got for Outer Rim. 4 tiny maps. Doop-doo-doo. Very, very dull whenever I don't have the music turned on. 156 credits. Alright, and... Go! And...
Rebels ahead.
Rebels are already winning. Come on, Rebels, try to get it. Come on. Somebody walk into my dioxis. You know you want it. Kill assist, but kill assists don't help. As it was pointed out the other day, I think by Michael Morris, the game does not really track kill assists on your board at the end, so you get some points, but it's not doing enough good. They're coming for it! You'll have to suck poison to take it, rebel scum! Did I throw it and it fell down below? What the heck? I see rebel scum. Eat that! Explosive kill. That's what I'm talking about. That's when I'm actually able to pull off what I try all the time. It's just that in general, when I try, it doesn't work. Alright, dioxis is released. Oh, killed by my own dioxis grenade. Oh, if only that counted, I'd have suicided long before now. freaking dioxis. Oh, geyser. Oh, that's a nice setup having the thing pointed out there. I think there's one over there too. Cool. Come on, rebels. You know you want that package. You know you want my package. Uh-huh. Ah. Missed him. By like a foot. Or the video game equivalent of a foot. Excuse me.
Never any question.
Enemies ahead.
Oh, son of a... Oh. That's a lot of kaboom. Lot of kaboom. Big bada boom. That's one I haven't seen in a long time. Bada boom. Big bada boom. Multipass. You may also notice that the scan pulse sounds a lot like a tricorder. Dice was like, we need another sound for this. We're out of our Star Wars sound library, Hoss. Alright. Let's go for Trek. Nobody'll notice. Rebels is in the zone. EA Sports, it's in the game. Yes! Dioxis kill. Alright, so I'm down to one more Dioxis kill and 9 more explosive kills. Yay!
The rebels are in control of the ship. Stop them immediately.
Ah, blown up. Almost there. Almost there.
Most impressive.
Yes, I know. Uh-oh. That's a lot of dioxis right there. That's not subtle at all. What's your death dealer? What do you do for a living? Are you an assassin? I sell cupcakes.
The shipment is in motion again. You must redouble your efforts to stop them.
Alright, he wants me to redouble my efforts, so here we go, keeping track of it again. So I have doubled it once, and now he wants me to redouble it, so I am at a 4x effort.
Watch it, rebels!
Here they come. Get ready.
Here they come! Yes! 15 kills with Dioxis Grenade is done. Thank God. Now next time I can switch over to, or next time that I go to a menu screen, between matches I can switch over and break out like Thermal Detonator or break out a homing shot or something that'll make it faster for me to knock out all of the whatchamacallits, knock out all of the explosive kills. Victory. No music. People have asked me, you know, when you turn off the music on this or Disney Infinity or whatever, what do you... Oh, sweet, somebody's got a cubic. That's what that thing is on the left-hand side, a cubic from Eye of Judgment, which is one of my favorite PS3 and PSP games. It's a card game with actual cards that you use the PS3 PSI camera, and it interacts with the game. Love it. That was actually my icon for a very long time until I switched to this Thrawn one. Or Tron Evolution one. But yeah, people ask me, you know, well, if there's no music, what are you actually listening to most of the time when you play? Honestly, talk radio or podcasts. Just to give me something to listen to. But I'm not going to listen to that while I'm playing on a stream because A, it's going to distract me even more than I'm already distracted. And B, you never know what it's going to catch as a thing to flag. Let's see, so we got Thermal Detonator. Thermal Detonator might be a good one, but it does have a little bit of a lag to it. Homing shot probably counts. I'm going to try the homing shot. Even though it's a piece of crap these days, I'm going to try the homing shot. It's my bad. I think it's Mark Levin is the guy's name. One of the radio guys I don't listen to. Oh, it's Heroes Vices Villains. Whatever. I've got a thing that says I gotta win 3 Heroes versus Villains matches for a challenge. Why not?
Essential Imperial personnel must be protected, stormtroopers.
La, la. And the lag is killing me as my feet keep getting stuck in the ground, so to speak. Ooh, hot foot! Hot foot! Hot foot! Hot foot! Yeah, but see, Lucas's opinions on the films, especially when they're written by somebody else, does kind of vary. I mean, now he's like, I loved Episode 7, blah, 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 blah. And before it was like, I sold my film to white slavers. Like, wait,
They
huh?
must not escape. Finish them off.
Bump. Didn't even damage him. Die, 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 die. Whee! Woo!
One enemy down. Crush the others.
Alright, guy, we got this. Come on now. Cannot deploy here because you're standing next to somebody. That's why I could not deploy. The Emperor was too close to me to deploy that. What?
Mount a counteroffensive. We must protect those remaining.
Anybody? Anybody? Well, they brought in Jonathan Hales for episode 2 and 3, but that didn't really address the issue as much. I mean, it did, but it didn't, right? It gave them more, if anything, it gave them more of an adult tone, but it didn't get rid of the, a lot of the shortcomings.
They've wiped them all out.
Don't you mean they wiped them out, all of them? I mean, get it right. Oh, I'm gonna run around as Vader. I like running around as Vader. Come on. Come on. Somebody pick Leia, especially since it's the only one that's left to choose on the other side. Nope, that's the game being like, screw you, we're just going to go ahead and start. Maybe whoever... Nope, I was gonna say, maybe whoever was supposed to play Leia has bailed, but no. The other side still has a full roster. Somebody just hasn't pressed the button.
Faster, more intense.
Whee! X-Men, welcome to die. You missed, and now I kill you for it. Yeah, you can see that lag there. Gotcha. Press a swing. Then he's dead. Don't be stupid, querido.
Death that you deserve.
That is 2 Quarren now that he is killed. Vader is racist, or speciesist, or whatever ist. Ah, there is a health thing dropped by so-and-so. Hero health pickup. Next round. See, I'm not even sure that Lucas is good at editing, though. It's Ben Burt, really, that's good at editing. Yeah, if you've ever seen bits and pieces of the original cut of Star Wars before Ben Burt was brought in to edit it, it was friggin' horrible. I don't even think it's editing that's even remotely in strength. It's, you know, it's the directive side and the broad vision, and then kind of let everybody else deal with it. I have no idea. I don't even know what else he's directed, and if I've seen anything else he's directed. So I'm kind of like, okay, die, you rebel dog, mother. Boom! Hero wounded. At least he wounded. Walking on the trash, walking on the trash.
Pitiable! The rebels just eliminated one of our own.
Pardon me. They've eliminated one of our own. Okay. As long as I don't kill them all, we're okay, right? Right? Okay.
The rebels eliminated one of ours.
Oh,
We
the
must
Jurassic
respond.
World guy, Jurassic World was alright. I mean, it was very callback oriented, but it was okay.
Mounting a
Hello,
counteroffensive.
hello.
We must protect
Is
those
there
remaining.
anybody out there? And missed it. And screw the disruptor rifle. I'm taking something else, and I got it. Ooh! I got something that doesn't suck. Cool.
Targets still remain. Show no mercy.
Forward! Show no mercy! Distro. G.I. Joe the movie.
One target neutralized. Do not relent.
Targets still remain. Show no mercy.
Damn it. I have no idea. Talking about for a stream or just in general? I honestly don't know. I just want to get this stupid contract done. And as you can see, I'm not doing any good on the traits at all because I'm not really playing to that. So I got a feeling that getting that last hut contract is grinding that out is going to be a an off-stream kind of thing. It's almost going to have to be. You will play as Boba Fett.
Don't expect any royalty. Someone wants you. This one's mine. You're worth a lot of money to me, princess. I'm all you want.
Because Vader was already taken at the time that I jumped into it. Yeah, this is probably not the best mode to be trying to get that explosive kills thing, because most of the play is against heroes. Hey, how you do that? That was a force power to defeat a lock-on. How would The Force Awakens have turned out if Lucas had written and directed it? Not as well. Yeah, well, it depends. Depends on it. Is he working with? Would he have been working with somebody or not? You know, depends on who he's working with. I'm awake. I'm awake. Yeah, let go. Bye bye. Let go. Bye bye. Leaving game. I just sit here crossing my fingers that it's actually going to send me back to the menu as opposed to completely freezing, which it does about half the time when I'm on a stream trying to move between them. I do not use Plex Media Server, so I don't know if I would know how or not if I tried doing it, because I haven't used it. Come on. Leaving game. Okay, so I need how many still? Let's find out. 9. 9 explosive kills. And homing shot, eh. Kind of feel like I need to be in a bigger map mode to do that. So jump me into a 40-player game. Go. Me rebel. On Survivors of Indoors, the Indoor is Burning map. Or at least a piece of Indoor is burning. Let you load it. Ah. No, I have not. Come on! So you're clicking, clacking in a... Uh-oh! Whoopsie! Whoops! Clicking and clacking and pressing the PSN button. Whoops! Come on! And no, he would not. Plagiarism is a very specific charge. And no, it would not work. Oh, hey! My ion shot will actually come in handy. Before I die! We who are about to die to an ATST salute you! I don't know, I've ever played Turning Point on this map. But then again, I haven't played Turning Point much since it's not on friggin' Jakku either. I need kills. Find me someone to murder. Yep. Hit the tree trunk. Yeah, homing shot appears to be just as useless as it has been since the second nerf, which is unfortunate, because I used to love me some homing shot. Change my hand at this point, though. Well, hell. Ah, he flew away. Stop flying away. I just wanted to kill you. That's all. Sound like I'm trying to sell you Girl Scout cookies or get you some Watchtower magazines or something. Yep. Yes, they did. And that was because Lucas just made that up when preparing for episode 2. It was never any kind of stipulation that had been developed before. And to an extent, it kind of contradicted the idea of, hey, Luke, Leia, you know, your parents were, one of your parents was a Jedi. It was Anakin Skywalker. Really? So if they're not allowed to marry or have kids, how were we born? Crap. All right, it was a forbidden love. Ooh, forbidden love. He must have planned it all along since the 70s. Run! This will give me an explosive kill if I can find somebody. Rey and Kylo falling in love.
That's the wrong direction.
Hey, baby, I know I was trying to rape your mind with the Force, but what you think? Go back to my Star Destroyer? Come on. Or then if he turns her down, she's gonna, you know, tear the room up. And yes, that is Spider-Man. I went to my wife and I. Short story. My wife and I visited my hometown a month and a half ago, Evansville, Indiana. It's about a 6-7 hour drive from here. And while we were up there, we were at the local Walmart and found that they had, and I haven't seen it around here, they had this huge rack of tons and tons of DC and Marvel and Star Wars shirts and such. The Star Wars ones were kind of generic, but the DC and Marvel ones were really cool looking. So I wound up picking up a ton of shirts while I was up there, plus shirts from my college, because you can't tend to get them around here or anywhere else. So, not even in the entire town up there. We had to go to the far other side of the town to find some up there. Yeah, that's why a lot of times I'm wearing like Superman shirts or Batman shirts or whatever when I'm on the stream, just because that's what a ton of my newer t-shirts are. Haven't seen Captain America yet. Not yet. I figure that my wife and I will go see it sometime soon. We may even try to go see it on Monday because I think she's off work. But we've been so focused on the house closing and work that we just haven't had the opportunity yet. Got a nice theater now. I usually hate going to movie theaters because people act like douchebags and just can't shut up and stop acting like idiots. But, come on. At the local theater, they've cut down the number of seats and they've changed the seats so they're those reclining ones. They're really, really nice and everything, and they've upgraded the sound system and all. And for whatever reason, it seems as though that different atmosphere has caused people to act a little more respectfully of others while they're in there. So, you know, cool. So we'll actually go see movies in the theater now, whereas I used to friggin' hate it. Oh! Eat that grenade! Or whatever the hell it's called, huh? It is a grenade. Impact grenade. Haha! I called it the right thing. Sweet! Oh, somebody trying to shoot us from over there. I can just get range on his ass. Nope, he done ran away, I guess. Yeah, I really don't think this homing shot's gonna do me any good for getting these explosive kills. And I'm sort of an Indiana Jones fan. I think I said this on a previous stream, but I'm not sure you were on that one. Like, I like the films. I'm a big fan of Last Crusade. I'm a fan of Raiders of the Lost Ark. I'm as a fan on Temple of Doom, and I think that Kingdom of a Crystal Skull should never have existed because it's friggin' terrible. And then from the standpoint of like any other expanded stuff for that, I have seen all of... Holy crap, I actually got a kill with the homing shot. I've seen all of Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, but I gotta be honest, with the exception of a couple episodes, I wasn't a big fan of it. Though I do like the fact that when they put them on DVD, each episode had some newly created documentary-type material that they created specifically for the DVD release, which enabled me to use several of those in my classes over the years, when I was teaching in a traditional classroom. So it's kind of one of those, you know, it's nice that it was there, but I'm not a big enough fan to be like, oh, they're making a number 5, especially after the cluster screw, so to speak, that was 4. I say Kazdan and Bracket for Empire. Don't forget Bracket. Come on, move on to the next step, please. Come on. Again, with no music, these loading screens or these end of match screens are even more interminable. And go. Whoops. Oh, yes, I do need to change that. Nah, I'll leave the homing shot because it actually seemed to work a little bit. I got 1. I mean, I don't know if there is a way to make an Indiana Jones 5 that's good, as old and as Harrison Ford is, and as easily injured as Harrison Ford is. How do you do that? Unless you recast Indy. How do you pull that off? I don't see it. I guess you could get Sean Patrick Flannery back and have him handle the action and have most of the action be in flashbacks. I haven't ever been in one, though. 4DX theaters. The way that I saw The Force Awakens and Batman v Superman, I think, was XD, I think is what they call it. Which is a Cinemark thing where it's like one more step up in terms of the sound and everything else. Yeah, he gonna be old. Like crazy old. Oh look, I got a shield. I don't want a shield. Oh! I just put down a shield while I was dying. That's okay. Hello, Enzo. Trying to decide how many more matches to try to get through. Because, 1, it's getting close to when my wife's going to be getting off work, and again, I don't want to be streaming once she gets here. I'd rather us to be able to go immediately eat. And 2, man, I got to take a leak. Step away, take the microphone with you to the commode. Anybody over here? Oh, well. What's up, homie? See you. Oh, I see a little silhouette of a rebel. Ah! He's behind the tree. Oh yeah, I'm playing Turning Point. Oh, come on. Give me somebody. Die! Yes! Explosive kill. One more explosive kill done. I think I'm running through these matches. I'm not even hardly using my blaster. Because I don't care. I just want my kills so I can get my contract done. Hello? Ah! Oh, will it get to him? Nope, hit a tree. Oh, and a tree fell on me. Jerks, I hate it when he jerks around like that.
The rebel scum are about to take the control.
Try to find cover now, motherfucker! Yeah! Move along to the other side! Missed. Must have blown up at his feet. By the way, I'm actually kind of curious whether or not I'm redlining it all. If it's like hitting that point where the volume is too loud and it's crapping out, you know? So I've turned the volume down, but I'm not sure whether that setting's stuck after the last stream or not. Hello? I see your little red wedge. Oh, you're gonna kill me. You're up there. Argentina on fire.
Take up new position.
This is
We've lost a
Argentina?
control point.
Hi! Dang, why do I keep getting ones I don't like? I want something I'll use. And a squad shield. No! And a blaster cannon again. Shit! Alright, whatever. Where am I going? I'm over here. Okay. We defend this spot. And actually, now I'm positive I've answered that on a stream that you've been on before. But, no. I would say that there's enough differences that obviously it's not the same story, but it does follow the Lucas thing of refrains, of riffs, of the idea of you have repeated themes and concepts as a way of making it feel familiar and making it all feel like one musical piece. And J.J. Abrams himself has said repeatedly that he purposely decided to look for specific things that can be done similarly to A New Hope as sort of place markers, because he wanted to recapture the feel of the original trilogy and what was Star Wars for him and for so many others. So he found similar story beats from the original trilogy, used those to get that feeling of familiarity, and then hung the rest of the story on that.
The final control point. They must be stopped.
So, not the same story, but the mirror imaging of certain elements of the story were intentional. From a creative standpoint rather than a rip-off standpoint. Ah, you nutsack. Get back here. Get back here!
Move to engage.
Oh, for fuck's sake, lock on! And I would certainly argue that one making the claim of anyone being a Mary Sue should make sure to know what the actual definition of Mary Sue would be, and then see if it actually fits that. Mary Sue is used basically these days for any strong female character, even though that's not what it means. This is true.
Capturing the last control point.
Homing shot.
Counterattack immediately.
Anybody want a homing shot? Come on. I'll give it to you. And this, by the way, yeah, it's going to hit the ship. This, by the way, helps signify all that is wrong with the way the HUT contracts and daily challenge stuff works, in that I haven't played the objective more than about 10 seconds.
The last control point will soon be in their hands. Intercept immediately.
And that's the issue. You got so many different things that most people play most modes as if those modes are simply team deathmatch, if that, and only focus on whatever it is they're trying to get for themselves, like me. All right, one more match, but I'm going to jump out and do some other big mode other than Turning Point. Figure I might as well go ahead and choose to leave game because it's not like I need to see the hut contracts that I did a month ago again. Oh, but they're going to show me anyway because it's taking so long to do the loading. Here we go. How's about some walker assault? Alright, no. How about just a 40-player mode then? Just throw me into something. Even though it may be Turning Point again. I need to go! I need to play the mode. I need to take the piss. Now. Following the destruction of the second Death Star. Wait. Huh? Huh? I think with this whole Turning Point thing, which granted is the same freaking mode again, I don't think that they changed the description from when it existed only on the Jakku map. Because now it's working under the assumption that all Turning Point matches make sense to be taking place after the destruction of the second Death Star. Huh? Oh, I guess the indoor one just now made sense. Wait, new items... No, I had the contract. How many I got left? 5. Cool. Never have touched the Fallout games before. Okay, and go. Let's go.
The rebels are attempting to advance on your position. Hold them back.
They're not actually attempting to advance right now because, you know, nobody can move. Yeah, the Leia remembering her mom thing is just another example of Lucas just making shit up as he goes along. Really caring about continuity with his own films. Again, because he was more concerned about, at least when the prequels were around, he was more concerned about the technology and whatnot than he was about telling the story. Mr. The special effect without a story is a pretty boring thing, became the guy making movies that were special effects with limited story beats. Did I get him? I don't think I got him. At least the homing shot respawns faster. That's what I need to do. I need to get kills with the T-47. For something. I don't even remember what it's for. But I need to get a certain number of kills with the T-47. For... I don't know. Maybe it's something for... damn! Something for base command? For the app? I honestly don't remember. Come on, where's some bad guys? I wanna blow you up. Did I not get him? Damn. I'm sorry, that looked like open space over there. My bad. Get him, get him, get him! Nope. It travels too slowly now. I hate you! Oh, shit! I got killed with a T-21B while I was... Wow. Whatever.
The rebels are taking over a control point. We must stop them.
Yeah, The Force Awakens doesn't come off as a toy commercial. It actually turns out that it probably needed more ships to be able to be applicable. For instance, I mean, there really aren't a lot of ships they can use to create a whole new wave of material for the X-Wing miniatures game in The Force Awakens. There's not really a whole lot of new ships involved. They've got the T-70 X-Wing, and they've got the Poe version of that that's coming, and they've got the updated Millennium Falcon that's basically the same thing with a different sensor dish. They've got the TIE Fighter and the Special Forces TIE Fighter, but not really a whole lot. No! What? Okay, so as I got shot, it fired without... I mean, it was a lock, and I fired it before I died, otherwise it wouldn't have fired, and yet the lock didn't hold because I died. So what, the target lock is attached to the vitals of the person firing it? The hell? I just want to get my fucking explosive kills. I don't care. I'm so tired of having to do this crap. I kind of want to get to a point where I've hit level 60, I've unlocked what I want to unlock, and I can put this game away until new content actually is released. So I'm not playing the same things over and over, grinding for stuff that I've already paid for, which is what the HUT contracts are. Grinding to get what you've already spent 8,000 credits to get. Damn it! Do I like Kyle Katarn? Well, Kyle Katarn was the star of the Star Wars Tales story that I wrote for Dark Horse Comics, so you be the judge. It's because of my story that he got his second ever action figure. It's the first one that actually looked kind of like that. I'm going to talk back to the alarm. Because it all sounds the same anyway.
Defend that control point. The rebels are taking control of it.
Bye, Jelly. Although by the time the stream catches up to chat, probably already be gone, but still. Up. Oh, you are a very new player, so much feeding, fuck you. Okay. Damn. You suck your dad's dick with that mouth? Seriously. If anybody's, if Asshat's still watching, watch the earlier part of the stream. I'm not trying to play anything. All I am trying to do is finish the HUT contract. All I am trying to do is run over, get to a specific area, and try to get the explosive kills. I don't give a shit if I die. I don't give a shit if we win. I don't give a shit what my credits are. I care about one thing only, and that is finishing this asinine HUT contract. And I like to see how someone who is ranked, or who is level 55 or rank 55 could be considered a noob. No, Naeem, you don't get to come in and act like a douchebag, act like a dick, and then be like, sorry, didn't mean to be a dick. No, you came in and acted like a dick first thing without bothering to actually know anything. Now it's about redemption rather than just, my bad. You're more than welcome to engage in constructive, part of the deeper discussion. You're more than welcome to do that. But you're gonna come in here and act like a dick first thing. What the fuck? Although I could make the argument that it probably means you're voting for Trump, but that's beside the point. And I think I've made my point, so there's no more point in digging that. I mean, if he wants to take part in the discussion and actually discuss, go for it. We're down to probably only about 5 minutes left, give or take, of the stream anyway, because as soon as this match is over with, I'm going to be wrapping up and just see where I stand on explosive kills, and hopefully I'll get that and some of the stuff for the last hut contract that's left all taken care of after after the stream's done with at some point. Like I said, I don't think that last hut contract, the one where you got to hit the trait level 3 times, I don't think that that's going to be one that can really be done on the stream, because as you can tell, when I'm playing on the stream, I'm not paying as much attention to the actual play. I'm not playing cautiously at all. And for that one, you pretty much have to play cautiously, because you got to get your trait card to level 3 5 times for that particular trait card. And the trait card thing is not usually something
Take up new positions.
that pops up too much when I'm playing on a standard match. Up! Less than 5 minutes, because it was done. Yeah, see, 0 kills, because all I'm trying to do is the explosive shot, and I didn't get a single explosive shot in there. I barely fired my blaster the entire match, which is kind of the point. Well, still, Cypher, though. I mean, A, may not have any idea who I am. I mean, that's possible. That's certainly possible. It's not like there's necessarily a direct correlation between those who know anything about the SWTG versus this, or the podcasts, or my writing for the Legends continuity or anything like that. Might have the slightest idea. But also, you know, there's no correlation necessarily between that and someone being a noob in a gaming sense. I mean, you could very easily be someone who is a noob or a newbie to, you know, to Battlefront or to The Force Awakens or to anything. That wouldn't necessarily correlate to something else. It'd be kind of like, you know, I would be considered a noob to playing football probably, because I haven't played football since probably touch football back in like middle school. I just don't care enough. But I could be someone who plays tons of fantasy football, which I don't, but I could. That wouldn't necessarily translate over to not being a noob to the other. It's more just the rudeness of the method of saying so and the context of it, I would say. Felt more like I think the thing about the thing with The Force Awakens that makes it the one that I like the most, and the thing that others may not, is the pacing. The pacing definitely feels more like a different film series, because Star Wars films tend to have the faster pace beginning, then a lot slower middle, and then faster pace towards the end. And there's that drop-off, and the drop-off is something that's always kind of bothered me about the pacing of the films, whereas in this case, Abrams made it sort of a consistent ramping up of action without a lot of dead time in the middle, which suggests to me that he's trying to pace it kind of like some of his other works, like, you know, the Trek reboot films and whatnot. And that I appreciate, because I like the ongoing feeling like I'm in for a ride and just zipping along. All right, guys. So I'm going to head out of here. We're about to hit the 2-hour mark, and that's not just the fact that it is 2 hours, but when it hits the 2-hour mark, shortly thereafter is usually when the feed dies or gets screwed up somehow when I'm streaming off the PS4 directly to YouTube. So I'm going to be heading out of here. At this point, 5 explosive kills left to go to get the upgraded dioxis grenade. And then I'm looking at 5 times getting a trait card up to level 3 to get the Berserker, which will be the trait card that I'll start using as soon as I get it. Don't know when I'm going to use that dioxis at all. At this point, I did unlock a new diorama piece the other day. So I'll pull that up real quick as I'm giving you sort of the end information here. The end information, of course, is that if you want to check out either of the podcasts that I'm involved with, Star Wars Beyond the Films with Mark Herleman, which is about legends and canon storytelling outside of the movies for the most part. You can check that out over at StarWarsReport.com. The other podcast I'm involved with is also over there, which is Cloud City Casino, which I'm on with Michael Morris, which is a gaming/collecting podcast, with the gaming side being what takes prominence right now. That's the one I just unlocked as soon as I killed somebody with a dioxis grenade when I was off stream a while back, like yesterday or the day before. Then, of course, on this channel, youtube.com/user/Chrono Radio, you can check out from the Star Wars Home Video Library, my vlog, The Voice of Reason or Lack Thereof, Guide to Disney Infinity for Star Wars fans, the different video programs that I put together, the Let's Play stuff for Disney Infinity 3.0, Star Wars play sets, and you can check out the Star Wars Timeline Gold, the single most comprehensive Star Wars chronology available anywhere over at StarWarsFanWorks.com/timeline. And if you're interested in some of my old stuff, which would be stuff like Chrono Radio from the Chrono Radio, Fan Audio Made Easy, the But Learniverse, the EU Review, that kind of stuff. You can certainly check those out also at StarWarsFanWorks.com with no /anything behind it. I will be back with another stream. I don't know exactly when. I'll probably try to play some in the middle. I'm looking at we're probably looking at Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, basically, because Monday, tomorrow, my wife is off, so we're going to be doing things to, get ready for the house sale and all that kind of stuff, or the house purchase and all that kind of stuff. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, she works, which gives me a little bit more time just kind of sitting around. I'll be like, might as well jump on and do a stream. And then Friday is the actual house closing, which will be a pretty chaotic day. But assuming all goes well, we'll have the house by the end of the week, and I can get stuff moved around, and finally sometime within the next month and a half, hopefully get back into regular vlogs and from the Star Wars Home Video Library and other videos once I actually have a setup prepared again for me to record those somewhere other than just sitting in front of the bed, playing a stream. So again, thank you all. I appreciate you popping in for the stream. Hopefully you'll be able to catch up on another one. Feel free to subscribe to the channel or check this out and add more comments once it does process on YouTube. Be happy to answer more questions there if you like. Until the next stream, though, may the Force be with you, and I will catch you later. Thanks for watching.